The United States on Thursday announced sanctions punishing Moscow for alleged cyber hacking, election interference, and other malign acts. President Joe Biden informed Russian President Vladimir Putin in a call earlier this week, while also inviting him to a summit this year in Europe.
Where there's an interest in the United States to work with Russia, we should and we will. Where Russia seeks to violate the interests of the United States, we will respond. We'll always stand in defense of our country, our institutions, our people, and our allies.
The U.S. is expelling 10 Russian diplomats and sanctioning 32 entities and individuals allegedly involved in Moscow's efforts to influence the 2020 presidential election to help Donald Trump. At the same time, the administration says it wants a stable relationship with Russia.
We'll see, again, this calibration and mix of both the confrontation and trying to create incentive for that engagement in areas that are also important to Moscow. So, for example, strategic stability dialogue with the United States is something that Putin values. Being included, having a seat at the table in talks in Afghanistan and with Iran. So I think by calibrating both those approaches, you can try to put some guardrails on the relationship.
For the first time, Washington is blaming Moscow for the SolarWinds cyber attacks uncovered in December on American federal agencies and companies.
There are some backdoors or some vulnerabilities that hadn't been plugged up from the SolarWinds attack. And if Russia were to exploit those, I think we could continue to see targeting against the Russian intelligence agencies, potentially against Russian government figures and their families, which is something that many sanctions experts have been pushing for.
Past sanctions have failed to deter Moscow. This time, Biden is increasing pressure by barring U.S. financial institutions from trading in ruble-denominated Russian sovereign bonds in the primary market. The White House hinted it may ban trade in the secondary market if needed. American banks have been barred from trading in non-ruble sovereign bonds since 2019.
This means the vast majority, or over 80% of Russia's sovereign debt, the ruble-denominated portion, was untouched by our sanctions regime. We have now made a move into this space. But again, we have maximum optionality moving forward.
The Kremlin denies these allegations.
Such aggressive behavior is sure to be firmly countered. A response to sanctions is inevitable.
The sanctions came amid Russian military buildup on the borders of Ukraine, where a simmering conflict between government forces and Russian-backed rebels continues into its 7th year. The measures are also meant to punish Moscow for reportedly offering bounties for attacks against U.S. and coalition military personnel in Afghanistan. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News.